shacks, the old fried fish and chicken and things like that. It was the Elamine Fish House, I think it was. And by the way, his son is one of the top 3 players in the state of Minnesota right now, being recruited by all the colleges. So watch for little Elamine coming by way of Hopkins High School, one of the perennial powers here in Minnesota basketball. Also gave youth players like Reggie's favorite, Chris Humphreys, play out there in the western suburbs, as we call it here locally in the Twin Cities area. So keep an eye on little Elamine. The Gov will be talking to him when we get back in the basketball season this year, because honestly, Reggie, he's a real good player, and the big things are going to be happening for Khalid's son.
You know what, Vince? You're right. I will keep watching, but he damn sure won't be in a Gopher uniform. I know that, because all your good players never play for your home teams. None of them.
Well, we just took the number Mr. Basketball. A former Gopher, Richard Coffey. Amir Coffey is his son's name. He won.
Never heard of him.
Well, then you're going to hear about him now, so shut up. Anyway, a fantastic player. He is, at least so far, he's decided to stay. We've had some issues up here with Coach Patino and some team members, but so far he has decided to stay. And that was a very, very big get. That is the state's number 1 player. Gophers got him. He's part of if you can believe this, a recruiting class ranked by ESPN in the top 25. And that is the only thing that is keeping Patino on campus right now, is to see if he can actually get these guys together and do something, Reg. So you heard of him now, homeboy.
You know what I realized why they call you the sports governor of Minnesota? You know why?
Oh, here we go.
Because it's an easy ass job, because you really don't have to do much research, because y'all teams are terrible. You get no top recruits. You lose every year. So I can see why you're the sports governor. That's a pretty cake gig.
You know what, Reggie? Let me tell you about cake gigs. Being a Cleveland fan, okay, because you finally win something. You come in here, you start talking all this ish. You got 1 championship, kid. You got 1.
How many y'all got?
Well, the Twins got 2. Beat you right there just off that.
You're not a Twins fan, though. You're supposed to be a Cubs fan.
God.
But you got about 30 jerseys with your Lions. Never mind, man.
I know. Let's go the Chief Rocka route on me. I got all these teams and whatnot. Oh, man. Let me just say this. And, folks, again, you're listening to the Sports and More show. DJ Sawed Off and your sports governor, Vince Wright here. And Reggie, I know you love playing the troll to me. You're not gonna get me tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. You ain't gonna put me down, because my Twins got 2 world championships. Cleveland Indians.
That's
Crickets.
true.
Yep. Your basketball team finally won one. We get that, and we have given you your props many times over. And trust me, that's coming to an end next week, because you're running on my last nerve. And please, man, let's not even talk Believeland. Let's not even talk Cleveland football. Yeah, my Vikings, at least they got to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost. At least they got the conference championships. And I know there's a reason you're a Steelers fan. Oh, you got about 30 teams, Reggie.
I've had one
quiet.
team.
You're from Cleveland, man. If people in Cleveland knew that, they would – I almost said something bad on today. I shouldn't have said it. But, man, let me just say, yeah, exactly. You know it. If you were in Cleveland, you tell somebody you a Steelers fan, you know what's going to happen, Reggie.
Ask my boy Craig, man. My whole family Cleveland fans. I roll up in there with my Cleveland gear. I ain't nobody afraid of anybody.
Cleveland gear?
I mean, my Steelers gear. See, you got me all hyped up, man. Yeah. Whatever. You know what? Listen.
Hey, hold up. I got some quotes here in the chat room here. Clay Davis. He wants to know what Rick Ricker is doing right now.
Who is Rick Ricker?
Rick Ricker was literally a top 10 high school basketball player from, I think he was up from Duluth, Minnesota, up RC's way. Big, tall, lanky white dude, 7'2", going to be the next coming of this and that. And he came down here. This is when Dan Munson came here from Gonzaga and coached the Gophers. He had kind of turned around Gonzaga, so He was the guy that replaced Clem Haskins.
Okay, I remember Clem. So look, I got a question for you.
My bad. But anyway, what Rick Ricker was turned out to be a kind of a bust. And he wound up leaving campus early like Humphreys did. Humphreys came after Rick Rickard.
He played in Minnesota, right?
Yep, exactly. He was a gopher for a year. Now, the thing is, and a lot of people don't know this because I heard this when he was going out with Kim Kardashian. A lot of people don't know.
He was married to her dumbass.
Well, I know that. Did you call me a dumbass?
You said he was going out with her. There's a big difference from going out and married. You need to stop sitting.
Your song's playing, Reggie. We got to pick him up just to say hello. Anyway, just like the song says, you got to pick Reggie up just to say hello, baby. Anyway, man. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Oh, Chris Humphreys. A lot of people don't know. He's mixed. His daddy's black. And I always thought, because his dad, when he was on that show, because remember, Humphreys went on the show.
Yeah, he didn't want to, but he did.
No, his dad would sit up here in the media and the people that knew him and would just rail him and just would be like, what is his son doing? And he knew where it was going. He knew where it was going. It was kind of sad to see because, Humphreys, behind the scenes, just kind of a mellow dude.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
But he got caught into that Kardashian vortex, as I call it, and he got chewed up and spit out like a lot of them.
So I got a question for you. Why is it now everybody's talking about how smart the Lakers and the Knicks are for not trying, or all the experts are saying that they shouldn't give away a draft pick for was it Westbrook, right? Now he's a free agent. Now I said this years ago that Cleveland was in the same position with Kevin Love, and everybody's like, we need to win now. We need to win now. And everybody's saying, nope, the Knicks shouldn't give away anybody. The Lakers shouldn't give away D'Angelo Russell or anybody because they can get Westbrook at the end of the year, or they can get him at the trade deadline for cheaper. So now all of a sudden is everybody like, yeah, that's a great idea. But before, everybody was like, yeah, you got to trade for Love right now. You got to give up Wiggins, which was one of the worst trades in history, which you guys got lucky, but he won't be there for long.
You may be right, unfortunately. I hope Wiggins will be around, but now that they've got some players coming in here, Reggie, some decisions going to have to be made here down the road. I hope they can find a way for Wiggins to stay a good player, a good kid. And, him, Towns, Levine doing his thing. Like I said, we got, Dunn, the new draftee, a couple other moves here. My Wolves can be in a really good place. Can't wait.
Yeah, well, I know it clears the way for my Cavaliers to repeat in the finals. I think it's going to be Cleveland Knicks. But on to that, I think my Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl. They'll have number 7. Your Vikings are going to be terrible as usual.
No, they're not. They're going to be the NFC champs. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win that thing. They're going to come back next year when the Super Bowl is in the Twin Cities and defend that championship again.
Vince, you really, really need to stop drinking. You really need to stop, man.
Oh, Reggie, what you talking about, man?
Seriously, I'm the only one that talks some sense into you. You know that, right? You just go on these Minnesota rants and just delusional, bro.
Reggie, you a fool.
Anyway, man, listen, I wanted to give, I call it my dumbass of the week. All right, we're going to do this every week. So my dumbass of the week is John Bones Jones. Basically just gave away hundreds of millions of dollars, had the chance to be the best MMA fighter in the history of UFC, and he gets suspended 2 days before this huge event. And my second dumbass of the week is got to be O.J. Mayo. $60 million.
Yes.
Just threw away, right? Just threw it away, man. So, those are my my dumbasses of the week, and I put my coward of the week as these police officers in Minnesota and Louisiana, man. So every week we're gonna do a dumbass of the week and a coward of the week. That's what I'm rolling with, bro.
And folks, we're in the last couple minutes here of the Sports and More show. First, before we do get out of here, man, first off, let me thank our entire chat room and our live audience out there, folks who may be listening but not in the chat. Thank you on a very, very, very tough day, here in Minnesota, to come on here and to talk about this bullshiggity that's going on. I'm glad we were able to transition into some sports, but folks, our eyes are on the prize, and don't worry, we're going to keep you updated. Keep an eye out on the Sports Done Right fan page there on Facebook. We'll be dropping stuff there. And if you're interested in the Minnesota angle here, make sure you check out a couple different websites. The Minneapolis paper, the Minneapolis Star Tribune. You can check it out, startribune.com. The St. Paul
Why would
paper.
they do that?
I'm just trying to give folks a local perspective.
That's one page. You don't need to give two websites for Minnesota sports.
Geez.
You just need one website.
First off, I'm talking about the police killing up here. I'm not talking about Minnesota sports. So, see, once again, you need to step back, settle down, little man, because you always come in to talk that ish before you got the facts. Ease up. Ease up. Hose down, man. Chill, man. Chill.
Are you related to Easy Eric Wright, Vince Wright, or what?
Hey, I miss my cousin. All
right. Man. My bad.
You damn Skippy. Anyway, folks, I just wanted to say I wanted to thank everybody for hanging out with me and Reg tonight. The Sports and More Show, Spreaker.com, XSquadAffiliates.com. Again, make sure you check out the website. Kesey did a bang-up job. You'll find bios on all of the show's hosts. You'll find back episodes, just everything you need, show schedules, everything, man. I want to give a special shout out to Doug Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Big things, man. The shows are growing. We got a lot of big things coming down the road. And also, I want to give it up again. We bicker, we have fun. He is the protagonist extraordinaire. He's a little man, but he's my main man. Giving it up for Reggie Lawrence, my co-host, DJ Dollars and Cents. Let me tell you something about Reggie, man. Not only do you got to pick him up to say hello.
Even get the dump button.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Reggie, good people, man. But again, everybody in the chat room, try and run through some of these names. The Chief Rocker, Miss Queen, Clay Davis, of course, the lovely Spicy Conversations. That Ninja coming full board tonight. I appreciate you. C. Mick, I enjoy checking out you and your little guy on Facebook there, man. C. Mick's a good pops.
Yes, he is. That's my man, one of my best friends.
Yep. The First Lady of Minnesota Sports, my lovely wife, Angie. Dollar's lovely girl. I want to thank Carla for the win. Big Michigan fan for jumping in here as well. The lovely Mocha Bella. Man,
Miss Queen.
Ms. Queen. We got, who are we missing? Oh, Grego and his sushi eating ass.
So we got Sluggo. We got Clay R.I. Right. Yep. Clay R.I.P. to Alton Davis.
That's right. Oh, I didn't know if I saw. Bama Boy. I forgot Bama Boy.
334. Yeah, right. Bronco.
My brother-in-law, Jeff Pohl, up in the house. I'm going to see Jeff, I think, in a little bit. Go have a couple beers and talk life with him.
Gary G. Money.
Yep. Got Gary. And everybody else who may be listening to the Sports and More Show, man, we really, really, really appreciate it. We're having fun. Not the topic that we definitely wanted to talk about tonight, man, but, we're going to be talking real stuff. That's the more part of the show. Real life comes into play sometimes, Reg.
Right. And also big shout outs to our favorite uncle, the Jersey #1 Chief Rocka, Jersey Vern.
The song is playing, my man, Jersey Vern, everybody's favorite uncle at the party.
Knowledge.
Dropping knowledge, and not only dropping knowledge, man, dropping knowledge from the heart. And again, that's what I want people that don't maybe agree with, some of the facts that we were spewing here, may not agree with Jersey, want to take a more wait and see approach on things, man. Listen to Big Jersey, listen to that guy because he was speaking from the heart. We all were tonight, man. And to folks that think that this is not a problem, that this is just a little drop in the bucket, one killing is too much, Reggie.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. And again, we all are one, we only have one earth, so we got to learn to get, work it out. And I think the best thing is people should spend some time with people outside of their own, culture, race. Just get to know people.